Jai Hind, myself Neha Garg. I am assistant professor in Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, and today's topic is the clamper. This topic has been taken from the subjects Fundamentals of Electronics Engineering, and this subject is being currently run in the AKTU. So clamper is a circuit that adds a DC level to an AC signal. Actually, this is our input AC signal. So this is at the ground level. So with the help of clamper, we can shift the level DC level of this signal to the positive side or the negative side. Like in this case, we have shift this signal to the this side. This is the datum line, and we have shift this signal to the 10 volt. So this is how we have shifted the signal by the 10 volt. So as the DC level gets shifted, a clamper circuit is also called as a level shifter. Clamper circuit consists of energy storing elements like capacitor. A clamper network consists of a diode, a resistor and a capacitor that shifts a waveform to a different DC level without changing the appearance of the applied signal. Means like this is a sine wave, so in output we will get a same sine wave with same peak values, but the DC level will be changed only. If this is shifted to the positive side, then it is called a positive clamper, and it shifts towards the negative side, then it is called the negative clamper. And the clamper consists of the energy storing element that is called a capacitor, and it also includes the batteries and also the resistance. So this is a positive and negative clamper. Here we can see the shift is positive. It is towards the positive axis. So this is the positive clamper, and this shifts towards the negative side. That's why it is called a negative clamper. So this is how a clamper works. This is the circuit for the simple clamper. So we can see here, this is our input signal Vi. This Vi is a square waveform of V amplitude. This is plus V and this is minus V. This is our Vi signal. We have applied this Vi signal to this circuit, and we can see this diode will be forward biased for the positive half of this cycle, the positive half of this. So for this cycle, this diode will be forward biased. So it could, and since this is a idle diode, so it will be short circuit in positive half cycle. So this will be the circuit we can see, and this will be the output plus minus. So this is V plus minus. Since this is the positive half cycle, so we have applied the put the value of Vi, that is in positive half cycle, it will be V plus minus. And this diode has been short now, and now the current will be flowing in this way, because it will find a short circuit path, so the current will move in this direction. Now this capacitor will charge by this V potential, and this plate will become plus and this will become minus. So we can apply KVL here. So for applying KVL here, we can see this will be the value Vc would be equal to V. So this capacitor will charge by the value Vc, and now the voltage across this resistor R, V0 would be, since this resistor has a this short circuit in parallel, so the voltage across this resistance R would be equal to 0. So this is how this circuit will work when it will be forward bias. This diode will be forward bias. Now in the another case, when this diode will be reverse bias, so what will happen? So this is the case when the diode will be in reverse bias, means in negative half cycle. So in negative half cycle, the circuit will be in this way. This will be minus, this will be plus, minus, plus, and now this is the resistance, and across this we will have a output. So here the current will be flowing in this way, and the value of this R is taken very high. So if this is the voltage, the maximum of the voltage that is providing by this battery will consumed only in this resistor. So the capacitor will not discharge, and it will not again charge by this voltage V. So it will retain its polarity, it will retain its charge that it has been charged in the previous cycle. So it will hold its charge, like this is the Vc equal to V that we obtained in the last slide. Vc is equal to V with the same polarity. When the diode was forward biased, the capacitor was charged up to the Vc voltage with polarity plus minus. So in this, when the diode is in reverse bias, the same charge will be held by this capacitor. because the value of this R is very high. So all the voltage will be consumed here, and this capacitor will not, like this is of 10 volt, so 9 volt will be consumed here, it will get only 1 volt, so it will not, it will find a, its discharging time will be very high, because tau is equal to R into C, and this is R, the value of R is very high, that's why discharging time constant will be very high, so it will take time to discharge. So so it will retain the whole charge, and it will not charge again by this voltage. So here we can find the value of V naught. We can apply KVL here. So this is minus plus V. After that, minus plus V naught and plus VC. So VC V naught would be equal to minus 2V here, because we have obtained the value of VC, that is equal to V. So here we can see the waveform will be like in this way. Like this was our input V and minus V. So output will be, we can see in positive half cycle the output was 0. So this is the positive half cycle, this is the positive half cycle, the output is 0. In negative half cycle output is minus 2V. Again it is 0, again it is 2V. So so we can see the DC level is here 0, but here DC level is given by the value of the VC. VC is equal to V, and the capacitor is going plus to minus. So it will be, DC level will be minus V here. So this is the same question that I have done in the last slide. Like here we can change the polarity of this diode like in this way. We can solve this question by in this way. So we can see here this diode will be forward biased in negative half cycle. So equivalent circuit will be this. Diode will be short circuit here, and this is the V naught plus minus. So this is V minus plus. So this diode is short circuit now. Now we can see the current will be flowing in this way. This plate will be minus, this plate will be plus. This is VC. Now we can apply KVL here. So plus minus VC is equal to 0. So VC would be equal to V. And now this resistance is in parallel with this short. So V naught would be equal to 0 here. V naught would be equal to 0 here. Now in positive half cycle, diode will be reverse bias. So equivalent circuit will be like in this way. Now this diode is reverse bias. Okay, so this is in positive half cycle. So we will put here plus minus. Now current will flow in this way, in this direction, but the value of this resistance is very high. So all the voltage drop will be across this resistance R. So this capacitor will retain the charge. Means like it has been charged up to the voltage minus plus VC in negative half cycle. So it will retain this charge, and this will be minus plus VC. So now we can apply KVL here. So it will be plus V plus VC is equal to V naught. So V naught would be equal to 2 volt here. So in previous case we are getting the V naught is equal to minus 2V, but here we are getting the V naught is equal to 2V. In that previous case the orientation of diode was in this way, and here we have taken the orientation of the diode in this way. So by changing the orientation we can change the value output voltage with the sign. So now we can draw the waveform. So we can see the input waveform is this. So we have to draw the output waveform. So this is the positive half cycle. In positive half cycle the output is 2V. So we will put here, this is our 2V, and negative half output is 0. Again positive half 2V. So this will be the square waveform now, and the total swing will always be same. Means like this is the V and this is minus V. So V minus minus V, it will be 2V. So this is the total swing in the input signal, and in output signal the total swing will be 2V and this is 0. So total swing will be 2V. So the shape of the waveform will be same. It is the square waveform and output will also be square waveform, and also the total swing will also be same. Means 2V here, so here also it will be 2V. Now the DC level will be given by the VC voltage. VC is your V. So magnitude of the DC level will be V. And now it will be either in the positive side or negative side. It depends upon the polarity of the capacitor. The polarity is from minus to plus. So it has been shifted towards the positive side. This is the DC level. DC level has been shifted towards the positive side by the magnitude V. Here DC level at the ground, here DC level at the plus V potential. Now we can see this question. Biasing is there with the diode also. So this biasing is generally used to shift the amount of the DC level, by how much amount we have to shift the DC level. So here also we can see we have to see first of all that in which cycle this diode will be forward biased. So this diode will be forward biased in negative half cycle. So in negative half cycle, equivalent circuit. Negative half cycle, the equivalent circuit will be in this way, and this is the idle diode. So it will be replaced with the short circuit, like in this way. This is the output, plus minus, this is R, and here we have taken the negative half cycle. So in negative half cycle the input is 20 volt. So this will be 20 volt, minus plus 20 volt. Now the current will be this will be 5 volt. Current will be flowing in this way. So it will be minus, it will be plus. This is VC. Now we can apply KVL here. So minus plus 20 volt. After that plus 5 volt. After that this VC is equal to 0. So VC would be equal to 25 volt. And output will be equal to 5 volt, because this output is across this resistance and this resistance is parallel with the 5 volt. So output will be equal to 5 volt. So this is the case when in negative half cycle, when the diode is forward bias, and when diode is in reverse bias in positive half cycle, this diode will be open circuit. So this will be the circuit. This is the resistance. This is the output voltage here. And now the positive half cycle, we can see the positive half cycle, this 10 volt is there. So it will be 10 volt plus minus. Now the polarity of the capacitor will be same, because it will not discharge due to the high value of the resistance. So it will be equal to VC. Now we can apply KVL here. So this is plus 10 volt plus VC is equal to V0. So 10 plus VC 25. So here V0 would be equal to 35 volt. Okay, so V0 would be equal to 35 volt. So we can see now if we draw the input waveform, in positive half cycle we have obtained the 35. So this is the 35, and negative half cycle we have obtained the output 5. This is 5 volt. Again it is 35. So total swing we can see it will be 35 minus 5, that is 30. And here we can see 10 minus 20, it will be 30. So total swing it will be same. And this is a square waveform, this is also a square waveform, and the DC level will be given by the value of the VC, that is 25 volt. And this capacitor is from minus to plus, so it will be at the positive axis. So DC level is this 25 volt. Now this has been shifted to the positive axis and by the magnitude 25 volt. Okay, so this is how we have solved this question, and we can also solve this question by taking the polarity, by taking this practical diode. If we have taken this diode as a practical diode like silicon diode, So now when it will be forward bias, it will not be replaced with a short circuit, but it will be replaced with a 0.7, and when it will be reverse bias, it will be open circuit. Now this is the practical diode that is given here, and now we have to see when this diode will be forward bias. So this diode will be forward bias in the positive half cycle. So equivalent circuit in that case. Now this diode will be replaced with the 0.7. After that it will be 2 volt. So here this diode is forward bias in positive half cycle, means it will be 12 volt plus minus, and now this is minus plus 2 volt plus minus 0.7 volt. Now current will be flowing in this way. So this plate will be plus, this plate will be minus, this will be VC. And now we can apply the KVL here. So 12 volt minus VC and minus 0.7 plus 2 is equal to 0. So VC would be equal to 14 minus 0.7, that is 13.3 volt. 13.3 volt will be VC, and your output would be equal to that is 0.7 minus 2, that is minus 1.3 volt. That is the output, because this V0 plus minus, it is in parallel with plus minus 0.7 minus plus 2 volt. So it will be minus 1.3 volt. So this is the case whenever diode is forward bias. Now when diode is in reverse bias, it will be reverse bias in negative half cycle. So in negative half cycle, and now this diode will be open circuit. So this will be a negative half cycle, it will be 12 volt minus plus, and this is the resistance, and this will be the output plus minus. This is minus plus 2 volt. So here now the current will be flowing in this way. This is the open circuit path, so no current will be flowing here, and also the capacitor will retain the same polarity. So it will be plus, it will be minus. Now we will apply the case here, KVL. So we can see this minus 12 minus VC and is equal to V0. So V0 would be equal to minus 12 minus VC and is equal to V0. So this is, now we will put the value 12 and after that 13.3. So V0 would be equal to minus 25.3 volt. So this is the output here, and now we can find this is the output minus 1.3 and this is the output minus 25.3. So if we subtract this swing, so total swing will be of 24. And if we draw the waveform here, we can find that in positive half cycle output is minus 1.3. So this is the minus 1.3, and after that output is 25.3. In negative half cycle 25.3 is the output, and the level VC level, DC level is given by 13.3 and is going in the negative direction. So this is the minus 13.3 volt. So this is how we can solve this numerical, and we can also apply this numerical for the sine wave. Like if this waveform is the sine wave and this is the waveform 12 volt here and this is the minus 12 volt. So all the analysis will be same, but the output waveform will be drawn in different way. Like this was our input 12 volt and this is the minus 12 volt. This is our input. So how the output waveform will be drawn? So first, this is the datum line that I have drawn here, and so for drawing this, first of all we have to draw the DC level. So DC level is given as 13.3 volt and it is going in the negative direction. So we will draw this 13.3 minus 13.3. Now in positive half cycle, the output is minus 1.3. So minus 1.3 will be here. This is the minus 1.3. And in negative half cycle output is minus 25.3. So 25.3 will be here. So now we will draw from here to here. We will start from the DC level and we will end up to the DC level. Here it will be minus 1.3 and here it will be minus 25.3. So this is how we will do the analysis when we have a sine wave. So this is the question with the sine wave in our hand. So here also we will see when this diode will be forward bias. So diode will be forward bias in negative half cycle. So equivalent circuit will be, now diode is idle diode, so it will be replaced with a short circuit. So this will be the equivalent circuit in this case. Minus plus 10 volt. And here it will be Vi. So diode is forward bias in negative half cycle. So negative half cycle means it is 20 volt minus plus. So the plate of the capacitor will be minus and it will be plus. Now we will apply KVL here. So by applying KVL, we can see minus 20 plus Vc plus 10 is equal to 0. The value of Vc would be equal to 10 volt. Because this is minus 20, so and plus Vc and plus 10. And output voltage would be equal to 10 volt. Because it is in parallel with this 10. And after that, the diode will be open circuit. So open circuit means the diode will be reverse bias. In positive half cycle, diode will be reverse bias. So this will be, now the diode will be reverse bias in the positive half cycle, that is 20 volt plus minus. Okay, now we will apply the KCL here. So like this is 20 volt, this is Vc is equal to V0. So 20 plus Vc 10 volt V0. So V0 would be equal to 30 volt. So this is the output voltage that we have obtained. Now this is our input signal. This is 20 volt. This is minus 20 volt. Now this is the datum line that we have drawn. Now we will draw the DC level first. So 10 volt is the DC level and it is in the positive direction. Now for negative half, output is 10 volt. So this is the 10 volt, and for positive half, output is 30 volt. So it will be like in this way. It will be starting from 10 volt and ending at 10 volt. So I think here output will be, here output will be minus 10. Here output will be minus 10 because minus plus 10. So this is not here, this will be minus 10. So we can see 30 and minus 10, total swing will be 40 volt. So total swing will be 40 volt here. Because here minus plus 10 volt is there, so output will be equal to minus 10, not 10. So here we will be drawing first datum line. This is the 0 axis. This is 0 axis. And then we will draw the DC level 10 volt and then the 30 volt peak value, and after that minus 10 peak value. So this will be the waveform. And now this is another question that we can do. And for this, we can find diode will be forward bias in which cycle? It will be forward bias in positive half cycle. So positive half cycle means 120 volt plus minus. This would be Vc plus minus. This will be plus minus 20 volt. This is V0 plus minus. So V0 here it will be equal to 20 volt. And we can apply KVL here. 120 minus Vc minus 20 is equal to 0. So Vc would be equal to 100. Vc would be equal to 100 volt. Okay, now diode will be reverse bias. It will be reverse bias in which cycle? Negative half cycle. So my 120 volt minus plus, and the diode will be open now. So the battery will be here, and this is the resistance R, this is V naught. So we can apply KVL plus minus Vc. So minus 120 minus Vc is equal to V naught. So V naught will be, Vc is equal to 100 minus 220 volt. Minus 220 volt. Now we can draw the waveform. This is our input cycle. First of all, we will draw the datum line. After that, we have to draw the DC level. DC level is at the minus 100. In positive half, output is 20. Positive is 20. Output is 20, and this at this minus 220. Minus 220, this is 20. So total swing we can check here. It will be 240 here. And this will be end here, and this will be start from here. This is the way. So in this way, we can solve the different questions related with the clamper circuit. In next lecture, we will take more questions. Thank you.